guys, so today I'm going to do this look right here, and it is a beautiful kind of like forest green look. I don't really know what to call it yet, but I really wanted to do some sort of festive holiday kind of look for Christmas, or you know, any time of the year. If that's what, I would wear this any time of the year. I just really wanted to do something with forest green. And I definitely like the way that this look turned out. So if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to pin my hair because my hair always gets in the way. And then I'm going to prime my eyelids with Urban Decay's Primer Potion. And I'm just using my finger to spread the primer out. The shadows I'm using today are from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I took advantage of their Black Friday sale that they had. So I ordered like a bunch of eyeshadows because I don't have any in my current collection, but I do now. So I took advantage of the Black Friday and ordered some colors, and it was crazy because literally from the time that it opened, it was like an hour in, not even, and there were like colors that were sold out. So there's a couple colors that I wanted to get but I couldn't get, but I got a lot of them. I got a lot of the ones that I wanted anyway. The first color I'm going to use is the color Nude, and I'm going to put it all over my lid. So it's this one right here, and I'm just going to use a really fluffy crease brush and put it all over my lid. After I've applied the color all over my eyelid, I'm going to take this color Stone with the same brush and dip it into here, and this is going to be my transition color. I'm taking this color all over my crease, so from one end to the other, I'm putting it right into here and just blending it out. You want to use windshield wiper motions or circular motions, especially like on the outside of your eyelid. So circular motions here, and then just kind of windshield wiper it in here. And just make sure that it's all blended out. The next color that I'm going to use is this color, and it's called Burnt Orange. I'm going to take a different kind of crease brush and use this to go more defined, to go a little bit more defined into the crease. So this first color Stone that I had applied, I'm going to take this color Burnt Orange and just go a little bit below that transition color and put it more directly into the crease. The next color that I'm going to take is the color Morocco, and it's this color right here, and I'm going to put it more directly right into the crease of pretty much on top of the burnt orange that I just used. And this time I'm using a smaller, an even smaller crease brush for this one. I'm going to really carefully just go directly into the crease. Then I'm going to go back and take this really fluffy crease brush that I used in the beginning and just go and kind of blend these two colors together. Next color I'm going to take is this color, and it's called Smoke, and I'm going to put this directly on just like the outer part of the crease. So literally I'm just going to take it and put it right here. So just like this, and then after, it looks a little bit weird right now, but after I put the lid color on, it'll look much better. But this is just like the working stages of the look. Alright, so now the next thing I'm going to do is take like a really flat, like synthetic brush, and I'm going to be taking this color right here, and it is the color Peacock, and it is beautiful. It's got like a really pretty green shift kind of thing to it, and I really wanted like a forest green for this look, so I'm just going to pack the brush with the shadow. Remember to tap off any excess, you know, just in case you don't like fallout. I don't really care, but I always like to tap off the excess anyways. The next thing that I'm going to do is take this setting spray, and I'm just going to spray the side that I put the shadow on, and just wet the shadow and then go in onto the lid. And this gives it like a really cool metallic look. And with this, I'm going to go all over the lid. I'm also going to be going over the part where I placed smoke. So using setting spray definitely helps with the amount of fallout that you get from the shadow. So that's a really good way to prevent or at least limit the amount of fallout that you'll get. So I have some fallout right here, and I'll just clean that up after I do the other eye. So I'm going to take care of this fallout that I have. I'm just taking a wipe and just wiping it right off. And then I'm going to take the same brush that I used for the inner crease, like to define the crease a little bit. I'm going to take the same brush, and without any additional product, I'm just going to kind of go right into the crease just to kind of blend it a little bit. I want this green to be extra vibrant, so I'm just going to go back into here with a little bit more product and just put it right onto the lid. Today for the face, I went to try a couple of new things. I actually have a few new things from the drugstore, and the first thing that I want to try is this Maybelline SuperStay Better Skin Foundation, and this is in the color 20 Classic Ivory, and I'm hoping that this matches my face. I'm not really good with buying foundations, especially if I can't try them on in the store, which is why I really like to shop at Ulta and Sephora. I already have the Maybelline Fit Me, the matte and poreless one, and it's also in Classic Ivory, so I'm hoping that this one works the same or is like the same color, because I don't know. I don't want to go back and return it, but let's just see anyway. And the next thing that I wanted to try is the Fit Me Concealer, also from Maybelline, and this is in the color 20 Sand, and I think this might be a good match, so let's see. For moisturizer today, I'm going to be using the usual. I use the Drunk Elephant B-Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel, and this is my most favorite moisturizer. I love it. It's not too heavy, it's super light, so this is one of my favorites. I actually just got another bottle because it sucks that you can't really see like how far this goes down, so it feels kind of light, so I just bought a new one as a backup. And as I'm letting the moisturizer kind of settle in, I'm going to use primer, and the primer that I'm using is the Kat Von D Lock-It Featherweight Primer. And now I can go ahead and use the foundation, and I'm just going to squirt it. I'm just going to place it right onto my face, and that's kind of weird, and a lot of people probably don't recommend it, but this is how I do it. You can do it however you like to do. And I'm just going to use a Morphe E44. This is one of their discontinued brushes, but this is one of my favorite brushes ever for foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. They do have a new line, like the second edition of their Elite collection, and it's okay. But I really like the brush from this first one. And this foundation seems to match. So I think this is a good match. You know what I want to get? I want to get one of the white foundations. I hear that, I think it's LA Girl that has the white foundation, and then the Manic Panic has a white foundation as well. And I wanted to try that because you know what? I could probably go just a little bit lighter on here. And then if I went a step down, something about like drugstore foundations, I find that when you go like a step down or up from your actual color that does match you, the undertones tend to change. I haven't exactly figured out like the name, like how they do the names. So if you guys know how that works, let me know down below, because I would really like to know how these names work. Because, you know, like I said, I usually match myself at the store at like Sephora or Ulta, so it makes it really easy, especially for like the higher end foundations. It makes it really easy to find my color. So with the drugstore foundations, the reason why I don't really have that many is because it's so hard to get them, like to match them, because I don't want to go through the struggle or the hassle of returning, because your girl is lazy, in case you guys have not figured out yet. First impression of this foundation, not bad. I like it, not bad. Not bad for this foundation. I didn't really know what to expect because I just kind of picked it up. And now I'm going to take the concealer and conceal away. I try not to go crazy on the concealer because I don't really know how to use concealer. But, you know, YouTube. I'm going to take a concealer brush. I'm going to take the Morphe E8, and this is also a discontinued, this is the same line that they had discontinued, but I really do like this brush. So I'm just going to keep on using it until I find another one that I really like. There is actually another one that I do use sometimes, and it's from It Cosmetics. And that's really nice to use for concealer as well. I just don't really use it as often because I really like this one a lot more. So after I have blended out my concealer, I'm going to use my all-time favorite powder and just set my whole face pretty much. My all-time favorite powder is the NYC Smooth Skin Translucent Face Powder. I find that this is like the best powder that I've used so far. I do have the RC May No Color Powder. That's okay, but the consistency is a little bit thin. And it does work, it does mattify, but it doesn't really keep me that matte throughout the day like this one does. This one just goes on so nice, and it doesn't feel heavy, but it just sets really nice into the skin. So that's why it's my favorite. And as an additional bonus, it is only like $3, and you can get it at Target or Walmart. Anywhere that they sell NYC products, you can get it there. So I put some into my cap, and then I'm going to take this Morphe R3 and just set my under eye first and look kind of crazy for about a couple of seconds. And set here, and all the way down, set my chin. And then while I have that going, I'm just going to take my IT Cosmetics airbrush powder brush and just dip it into here and just do the sides of my face. I like this one because it's fluffy, so it just goes right over everything. And now I just kind of brush off this stuff because I don't really need to bake for very long. And then I'm just going to put some powder on the perimeter of my face. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit or palette. I'm going to be taking the color Shadowplay. I want a really strong contour, so I'm going to take Shadowplay, which is the middle color right here, this one right here. And it does come up a little bit darker. I can use any of these colors in this palette, but I like to use Somber, which is this one. I like to use this one a lot just for like day to day, but today I want an extra strong contour, so I'm going to be using this middle one right here. And for my contour, I'm going to be using this brush. This is the Royal & Langnickel Contour BMD 120 brush, and this was in one of my monthly favorites, and I still love this brush. Highly recommended, especially for a really strong and precise, sharp contour. Just gonna go back in here and just kind of diffuse it a little bit. Then I'm going to go and take the same brush but no additional product and just kind of go on the outsides of my forehead just to kind of darken it up a little bit on the perimeter. Go in with a little bit of product and just put it right down below here. For blush, I'm going to be using Becca's Mineral Blush in the color Nightingale, and it is this beautiful rose color. I think this will go really well with this look. So I'm just going to take a contour brush and just lightly, very lightly, dip it right into the powder. If you've ever used these Becca Mineral Blushes, they are super pigmented, like not even joking, like super pigmented. So I'm just gonna go really lightly onto the apples of my cheeks. And you see just like, I literally tapped off the excess, I tapped a lot off, and it's still super, super pigmented. For highlight, I'm going to be using MAC's Extra Dimension Skinfinish in the color Whisper of Gilt. And when the Whisper of Gilt that I have is in this holiday Nutcracker compact that they came out with for this holiday season. And it is my first one and I love it. The color is amazing. So I'm just going to take that with my highlighting brush, and this is the Morphe R36. And I'm just going to put it on the highlights of my face. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Put some on the tip of my nose. Some on my Cupid's bow. A little bit up here and a little bit up here. I'm going to go back in because I forgot. I started contouring my nose, so I'm going to go do that now. And when I contour my nose, I like to use my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Shadow Brush. And like for some reason now it just like makes like the biggest difference. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. If you don't do it, don't do it now. Because once you join the dark side, you never go back. It all started with the brows. Now that I'm done with the face, I'm going to do my brows really quick and just fill them in. This is another new thing that I'm using, and it is the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil in the color 225 Soft Black. And it's really interesting because the tip looks like this. It's like kind of slanted a little bit, so that's a little bit weird. It's a little bit thicker than, like, say, the Anastasia Brow Wiz or the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So it's a little bit weird, but I think I can make do with it, so we'll see. We'll see how this works. And then I'm going to brush this out. Now I'm going to go back in and finish my eye look, and I want to do my lower lid first, and then we'll go from there. Actually, I want to do my liner first, and we're going to finish up the top part. Another new thing that I got today, I got the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner Noir, and it's their liquid eyeliner. I got this because I really like felt tip liners. I love the Stila one, and I love the Ardency In Bunker liner. So I wanted to try this and see if this is just as good as the other ones. So I want to go ahead and just line my lids, and I'm just going to pretty much line them, and I'm going to wear falsies today, so I want to do them to hide the lash band. And then came the wing. So I just decided to do a dramatic wing. I did not intend for it to be this dramatic, but it just happened. So we're gonna go with it. And to tightline, I'm going to use my Ardency In Modster liner. And I'm just gonna go right into there. I'm not going to curl my lashes because I'm using falsies. What I'm going to be doing is putting a light layer of mascara on, and the mascara that I'm using is the Lancome Grandiose Extreme Mascara, and it looks like this. This is what the tube looks like. And I'm just going to put a really light layer of this on, just so that I have something on my lashes. And while that's drying, I'm going to prepare my lashes, and the lashes that I'm using today are the Ardell Natural Lashes in the 117 style. Falsies are on, and these are like so long. I'm not really used to really long falsies, but that's cool. And I don't really wear false lashes very often, so I'm like, wow. I'm going to finish the lower lid situation. And I want to take this, first of all, I want to take this pencil brush, and I want to take this color. This is the color 10K, and it is also from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Take this with a pencil brush, dip it into 10K, and then go back and do the inner corner highlights. And then what I'll also do is take this color 10K and also do it, highlight my brow bone. The next thing that I'm going to do is take like a smudger brush, and I'm going to dip this into the color, I'm going to take the color burnt orange and put it onto the lower lid. And I want to kind of like connect the crease color with the lower lid color. I'm going to take the color Smoke and just do right out on the edge right here. Literally just one spot. Just the one spot. I'm going to be taking this cream gel liner from ColourPop, and this is in the color No Shame. And I'm going to be putting this on the bottom waterline. I want to just put some brow gel on my eyebrows. You could use any sort of brow gel. I am using the Brow Gel by Tonya Crooks, and this is just their clear water resistant eyebrow gel, and I got this in a subscription box 1 month. And last but not least, one of my favorite parts, or probably my all-time favorite part, is the lips. I'm going to be using this liquid lipstick called Caked Co in Copy Paste, and this is like a really pretty muted mauve kind of color. You'll just have to see, but it is really pretty. I think it'll look really good with this look because it's not really a nude, but it has some color to it. And that is the color Copy Paste, and it is gorgeous. I think it works really well, this look, so I'm really happy with it. Now that I'm done with the whole face, I'm going to set my face with some setting spray, and this is the same setting spray I used for doing the foiling on my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to spray. Alright, so this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it a lot. I actually really like it a lot. I didn't really know where this was gonna go in the beginning. I just kind of thought about what colors I really wanted to use. I thought about, you know, I really wanted to use like a dark forest green and just kind of do like a really nice, like kind of smoky but glamorous kind of look. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave any questions or comments, concerns, anything like that down below in the comment section, and I will get back to you. Make sure you stay tuned to check out my future holiday videos coming up, because I really want to do more like holiday tutorials. And I also have a couple of really exciting videos coming up as well. So stay tuned, definitely stay tuned for that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.